Welcome to Just Bad Takes. It's me, Lewis Jolly, Graham Elliott. We got a podcast about here. There's college students walking around. I feel very uncomfortable. My computer's probably going to die halfway through. My Wi-Fi will probably disconnect. But we're here. How's it going, Graham?
Yeah, no, otherwise we're good. We're good. I'm excited. I think today's like my most anticipated Mets game, probably in my most anticipated regular season Mets game, at least since like opening day, maybe before that, I'd say.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Who are
Dude,
you
we
guys
got
playing? The Phillies?
our number one prospect is making his debut,
Ooh.
same as you.
Dude, Peyton, what do you even say it? Toll or Tolle?
No idea.
Toye?
I'll
Dude,
wait till I
he's
hear the
dog,
answers.
though. Yeah. There's a good slogan, though. It's for whom the bell tolls.
That's
Pretty
good.
good. Some Paul Revere type stuff.
It just rolls off the tongue too.
I thought you were gonna say because it's 3-day weekend, but I forgot you don't have a job.
Yeah,
So
I had
never
one thing to
mind.
do this week. I had one thing to do this week, but I couldn't quite get it done. But I'll do it
It'll
next
roll
week
over
for
to the
sure.
next one.
Yeah,
Just get
next
it
week
by
it's
end
no
of
big deal.
day by
Yeah.
Thursday next week. That's cool. Biggest news, I think, by far, and I'm interested to hear your takes on it. Micah Parsons has been traded to the Green Bay Packers. Dude, the NFC North fucking gauntlet, bro. I think everybody knew that already, but yeah. So, what were your first thoughts? Are you happy that he's out of the NFC East? First of all,
That wasn't my first thought. I don't know. Like, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Not again. I think he's like one of the five best non-quarterbacks, maybe one of the one best non-quarterbacks. But like, I'm not like my fundamental like fear or non-fear of the Cowboys like doesn't really change that much. I don't know. And I think I saw a similar thing of like, oh, like who's more upset right now, Cowboys fans or NFC North fans? I'm like, I think like Lions fans, they're not like, I think they're like doing okay. Like, I don't think they're like, oh shit, Parsons is in the division now. Like, you'll be all right. So like, I'm glad he's gone just because like I wish ill on all of the Cowboys forever. But like, I'm not like thinking from like a Giants success perspective. Like, thank God he's out of the division. I don't know.
and I feel like that was almost all of the takes I saw from people who are like Commanders fans or Philly fans. No offense, I don't know that many other Giants fans,
Yeah,
but all of them were like, "Great deal, Jerry. Great deal. He still got it."
yeah,
Um, and I don't know. I feel like as much of a game wrecker as he is in reality, I feel like in my head, there's still like scarier people like a prime JJ Watt or like
yeah.
even like a current Myles Garrett or like a TJ Watt even. There's
Do you
just
think that's
people
just
who
because like
are
he hasn't had like the 25 sack season or anything? Like his highest sacks is 14, and so I think both you and I like we know ball enough to know that like he's still one of the best pass rushers, even though he's only had whatever like no more than 14 sacks. But like maybe that's just like you don't see him as like that 20 sack guy like Crosby or Watt, even though like he's probably better than those guys. I don't know, just a thought.
I think it's stupider than that. I think it just doesn't look as big as
Yeah,
those other guys. Like
that's
Myles
fair.
Garrett doesn't look like a real human
He kind
being.
of looks like a
Micah
middle
Parsons,
linebacker.
exactly. I mean, wasn't he drafted as a linebacker out of Penn
Yeah, he was
State?
drafted like he played like half off ball, half on ball for
Right.
at Penn
So
State.
I think that's why, because like JJ Watt he looks like Kingpin. Myles Garrett is like not a real sized human being.
Yeah.
So I think that's the only reason I say that. But I never played him in the NFC East, uh, and that's fine. NFC Beast. Are you guys gonna get third? Are you guys not gonna get last?
I mean, I would have already said that before. I'm starting to feel
Oh,
some type of way. I don't know.
some juice.
If we didn't have the like the hardest schedule in the league, I would like be on here saying playoffs. I kind of like okay. Obviously, I don't think we're gonna make the playoffs, but I kind of like that if we're not gonna make the playoffs, we have all these games against these good teams because like I think we're good enough to upset a few of them, and that can be like some really hype wins, even if we go like 7-10 or 7-11, whatever it is now. Like I think it could still be like a really good building block season at 6 or 7 wins with like a couple wins, like oh, like the Giants just beat the Eagles, what the fuck, like stuff like that could happen this year. Like we're good enough to do that.
Yeah, the year you want to play spoiler. I want to play spoiler for the Celtics, but
Yeah,
obviously it's a spoiler upset in the NFL is much more consequential than a regular season game in January in the NBA. No, that'll be fun. Who are the other divisions that you guys play?
we play the NFC North and we play
AFC
the
West?
AFC West.
No way.
Yeah,
Like, okay, that's crazy.
and
I
oh
guess
great, but don't worry, we play the last place schedule. So who does that mean we play? We're also going to play San Francisco, and we're going to play New England. Those are the two last place teams we drew.
Yeah. And according to Bill Simmons, New England might be a 1 seed in the AFC this year. Trevion Henderson might be MVP this year.
I'm in on that take though. He's so
I
good.
guess. Yeah, I guess. He said
Yeah, I don't
Bill's
know.
like Jameer Gibbs rookie season. I just don't
Yeah.
see a world where he doesn't break all those records.
Like what?
I don't know.
This is
I
what
don't
he's
know.
just trying to talk himself into it, which I
By
respect
the
it
way,
honestly.
Pat's news. Bro, Jabril Peppers got waived. Did you see that?
I know, I did. He was good for the Giants for a while. I liked him.
I just remember when he was at Michigan.
All right,
And that was when
guess
he was playing
trivia.
both sides. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, trivia. How old is Jabril Peppers?
I saw it was his 9th season, which blew my mind. I remember him in Michigan when Iowa
Me too.
upset him at the number 3 ranked team in the nation, and he was a running back and the safety. It's pretty badass.
I would have guessed that Jabril Peppers and Tyrann Mathieu were the same age.
Tyrann Mathieu's older, isn't he?
Yeah, he's 33 and Peppers is 29.
He's played 9 seasons in the NFL, and he's only 29.
Well,
I mean, Anthony Richardson is going to go on 15 seasons and before he turns 30. Well, he's not going to be in the league.
Jokic is older than Jabril Peppers. That's so weird.
That doesn't make sense to you?
No, because to me, Jokic is dead in the middle of his prime right now, and Peppers is just completely washed. Not that
it
Peppers
is weird,
the best player in the NFL, but you know what I mean.
I think I think about that with
That's why dynasty fantasy football is so funny because I'll see I look at my roster, I'm like, oh god, Justin Jefferson just turned 26, he's starting to get up there, and I'm like, that's just a completely different mindset from any other sport.
Yeah, I mean JT's only 28. It seems like he should be older. Jonathan Taylor. CMC's 29. I swear he's 40. He's got 40-year-old ACLs and Achilles. Yeah. I don't know, but Micah Parsons, Jerry Jones. I mean, how much money would you pay for a Jerry Jones Joe Biden debate in 2025? That would go.
Who do you think is older?
It's got to be Biden, right? No, it's got to be Jerry. I saw Jerry's son. He looks like a grandpa.
By 1 month.
Really? Still a dog, though. Still getting it done. I mean, what about, dude? It's like a Herschel Walker trade. He's going to get Emmitt Smith in the next round or the next year. Wait, is that healthy?
Yeah, he is. I think they're going to be bad.
They're going to be really
bad. They have 4 good players on their whole team.
Who?
One of them
CD?
is George Pickens.
I like Pickens. Pickens stock.
CD, Dak. They got that one of the defensive linemen name that I can't pronounce. Well, now they have Kenny Clark, stud.
Do they have Trayvon Diggs still?
Trayvon Diggs. I don't think he's on. He might be. One season wonder. He is on the Cowboys.
Yeah, he's yeah. Does he start?
He had 11 interceptions.
I know. Yes, that made me think of the Darius Leonard year where he just had a fumble every single game, and people were like, "It's just lucky." But I feel like, for a linebacker, it's much more notable than because it's opportunities for a corner. But
he was so good.
Yeah, Shaq Leonard. Sorry, no disrespect, please. Please, Shaq, please, no disrespect if you're watching this.
He had he made 4 straight All-Pro teams to start his career.
Shaq Leonard did?
Yeah. First team, second team, first team.
These, I swear, the Colts go through linebackers like it's nothing.
I think that's a lot of. Yeah, didn't you guys have Bobby Okereke?
We had Bobby Okereke. We had EJ Speed, who just went to the Texans.
Yeah.
We have Zaire Franklin.
Good. He's been good for us for a couple years now.
He's still in the league? Bobby?
Dude, yeah. 2 years ago, he was incredibly good. I think he was fringe All-Pro. Last year, he dropped off a little bit. He was hurt, but I think he's going to be right back this year. I think he's a captain.
Oh, did you see Danny Dimes as a captain?
That's rough. Yeah, Okereke's a captain. That's pretty cool.
That's whatever. Also, dude, listen to this. This is a stupid exercise. There's 5 captains. Guess them for the Indianapolis Colts.
All right, this is good. Daniel Jones, Jonathan Taylor.
No.
Okay, Quentin Nelson.
Yeah.
I don't even know who you guys have. Some middle linebacker who I don't know.
No. Zaire Franklin? No. Oh, kicker? Wait, he was.
Okay, there you go. Kicker?
No.
All right, who the
I'll
other
just
two? I don't know.
DeForest Buckner.
Okay. Oh yeah.
He's premier
Yeah. He's probably your
D
best player.
lineman. Probably objectively, yes. And then Kenny Moore. No Pittman or JT.
Surprising.
Weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. Um,
What's
I
going
forgot.
on in Indy?
What's going on with the Ursays, huh? What are they doing digging up Ursay OD'd or something? Why did that come out, man? I would explain why Chris Ballard has had a job for the last 2
Yeah. Sure.
years. Sorry, that's disrespectful.
Yep.
Not to speak
We're
of
good.
Mr. Ursay. Good
Yeah.
guy, good guy. What's going on in Indy, huh? Any
Yeah. Otherwise,
other?
like, do we think like are the Packers like S tier contender right now? Are they going to be one
Everyone
seed? What
says
What do you think's
so.
going on?
I don't know about. I do like Jordan Love and philosophy. I haven't really seen it though. Yeah, I don't know. I do like Matthew Golden, as you know by the trade that I gave you for JMO. Maybe he'll be a dog. Jair
I guess my
Alexander,
thought. I guess my
dog.
thought is like they went 11-6, and Love had like 6 injuries that season, and since then they've added Micah Parsons, who's arguably the best defensive player in the league, and Matthew Golden, a first round receiver. Like it's got to be a couple wins at least. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I just feel like it's definitely at least 12-win regular season team, and then playoffs will be if Jordan Love takes a step, they could be Super Bowl contenders. If they don't, they'll
yeah,
probably lose in the first or second round again.
yeah. I mean, LaFleur is a S tier
He's a
head
goat.
coach. Yeah.
Yes.
How many S tier head coaches are there?
LaFleur, McVay,
Dable, Stinkin,
LaFleur.
Shanahan.
I don't think so.
How can you say that? He went to the Super Bowl like every year for like 3 years.
He went to it twice.
They should have gone the year that Philly won.
All right, here's a question. Kyle Shanahan has coached 132 games in his career. What's his record?
90 and 40.
70-62.
Wow. I mean, last year they.
8-4 in the postseason. That's pretty good. I think
I
he's
mean,
like A tier.
last year was a season and a half somehow. I don't
Kevin
know. I
O'Connell.
think he's objectively S tier. Yeah, I like Kevin.
O'Connell.
What about Campbell? Is he A tier?
Yeah, he's A tier. Just because he's the reason it's because I would want to play for him, but I don't know if like his objective impact on like the Lions is as high as some of these other coaches.
Maybe, but I don't know. He seems like he
Andy
changed the whole
Reid.
ship. Andy Reid, I was gonna say.
What about like all the other?
No,
What about all the other
bro.
AFC West coaches though? Like Harbaugh, Peyton, and Carroll. Welcome to the unction. That's probably it.
Yeah.
Reid, O'Connell, LaFleur,
AFC
McVay.
West, best coached division in sports.
Average age 74.
It probably is the best.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Good
Someone's
talk.
revving that engine behind you right there.
You hear that?
Yeah.
I don't even know where that is.
But yeah, I think Packers could win that division for sure.
Yeah, I do think everyone is. I do think a lot of people are just like, oh, the Lions suck now, but like
I do not.
But did they like Ben Johnson? Dog, maybe. I don't know. I still am not sold on a head coach. Like I feel like it is just extremely, extremely different. We've seen so many of these wonder kid OCs try and be a failed head coach. But like they got healthy. They got like a top 5 defensive player.
Dude, they have like top
year.
5 at like every unit. Like they're still one of the best offensive lines. They have a perfectly good quarterback. They have like the best running back duo. They have a great wide receiver room. They have an amazing tight end. Like they're just amazing at every position. Like they're gonna be just fine. I'm not worried.
Yeah, I hope they do something, bro.
Yeah.
The Eagles,
is Goff
I'm
that guy?
nervous. Hurts isn't that guy, but their team is crazy. Too. I kind of like Goff more than Hurts.
Dude, Hurts won a Super Bowl.
Womp womp, bro. So Eli Manning won a Super Bowl.
Whoa,
chill out, dude. Relax, dude. You see T.Y. Hilton's son got offered by University of Miami?
Not until you put in the notes, but that's pretty cool.
Weird, huh?
I don't even understand. He must have had that kid when he was like 17, right?
I don't know, dude. Why do you think about that stuff, dude?
T.Y. Hilton age guess. Let's hear it.
Let me see it. The T.Y. T.Y.
Okay.
Oh, man.
T.Y. Hilton age guess.
37?
35.
He should still be out there running routes.
I know.
Him and Luck could have played this entire fucking time. Instead, I'm gonna watch a season of Daniel fucking Jones, bro. Oh man. I just when I saw that underneath there was a clip of Ty scoring for the Cowboys. Totally wiped that from my memory. Totally forgot that he
Yeah,
played. I'm pretty sure I drafted him that year in fantasy.
dude, that was 2022. Pretty crazy.
It seems longer ago, doesn't it?
Yeah, I feel like he's been out the league forever.
Yeah. I think it's because I associate him with the Andrew Luck era.
Yeah, I definitely
You,
drafted him a good bit fantasy.
dude, dog. I think he was like almost won a triple crown one year.
Yeah,
um, you got anything else, or do you want to go straight to fantasy preview?
I don't know. I don't think that too much has happened. We can go into
Yeah,
it.
Parsons is the big one. Oh, I can't believe we didn't talk about this last week. Justin Herbert, Madison Beer.
See
Wow,
that leg sleeve? You see that leg sleeve he was wearing?
he's got a leg sleeve on now.
He was wearing a leg sleeve during the date.
That's some shit our
That's
uh,
like,
social media editor would do. I feel
yeah,
like.
that's like whatever's below Dollar Tree, Taylor and Travis.
Oh man. Oh, how do we not
Yeah,
mention that?
congratulations to the couple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Are
don't
you
care.
happy for them?
Yeah, it's cool. It's
It's
definitely his
really
last
cool
season though now.
for Killer Trav. Yeah, and then he's just gonna be like an actor in like the worst movies you've ever seen. You see
Yes,
Happy Gilmore too?
never haven't seen it yet.
Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be,
I
but
think
it
I'm gonna like it
is.
when I watch it.
It's literally. It's like you remember that little Dicky song called
Yeah,
Earth, and it
yeah,
just has like all those people like Justin
yeah.
Bieber, all the celebrities. That's literally that
It's just gonna be
movie.
like a Super Bowl ad.
Yes, exactly. Bad Bunny is in it, and he's just like an actor. He's just himself. Well, not himself, but he's good.
And
Kelsey
he's good at acting,
stinks.
honestly.
Yeah, no, he was good. Um,
I'll
yeah, it's
watch it
just a stupid movie.
at some point.
Uh, okay. Three overrated, three underrated players. I to the Just Bad Takes audience. My bad. I forgot my notes at home. I did actually take decent notes, so I'll come back
Sure.
to you. This is a two-parter for me. I'll do whatever I think I remember, and then
Yep.
next week I'll
All right.
hone in on
We
that.
should start. I think we should start with overrated because underrated
You
is.
don't want to do it one,
Oh yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Yeah. All right.
or should we just do overrated?
I think we should do. Let's just do overrated first and underrated. You give me with your first overrated.
I'll go Ashton Genty, even though I drafted him in the second round
Is
for a
this just for
dynasty.
this year, or you think like
So I
long
was
term he's
wondering about
overrated?
that. Are we? I mean, we can talk about it both angles, whether it's a dynasty or just this year.
Yeah, it can be
For
a bit
this
of a
year,
combination.
for dynasty, I don't think it's like he's overrated because he's like the highest drafted running back in recent memory. And I feel like if there is a highly drafted running back, they
They always do
historically have
well.
always panned out, like Jameer Gibbs, Bijan, and I think
Saquon,
Genty is that dog. Saquon.
but you can say still that like a lot of those first year running backs, they're good, but they're maybe like the running back 8. Like they're not like
True.
where Genty's being drafted right now is like he better be like a top 5 guy. He might just not be that right away. That doesn't mean it's disappointment. Like
Yeah,
Bijan was probably what like the running back 6 or 7 his rookie year,
you're
and no one
right.
would say he's a disappointment.
You're right. And he's going like Genty's like top 10 in a lot of mock drafts. With that being said, I drafted him on Dynasty, and I hope
You
that
did.
he's the guy that everyone says
I mean, I
that
think
he
both those
is.
things can be true for sure. I would say.
Yeah. All right. Who's your first
All right, my
overrated?
first overrated is DJ Moore.
I
I
feel like
like
he's.
DJ Moore.
I don't. I drafted him last year. I
I
had him
know.
on the
I
Panthers,
think
and he was
he's
nice. Sorry.
good
Go.
at football, but my concern is that they bring Ben Johnson in, and he is immediately his first 2 draft picks are offensive weapons. They drafted a receiver top 10 overall last year. I just think that Ben Johnson is going to be playing the long term game here, and he's just gonna want to go with his
Rome
guys
was top
more.
10.
And he was like 7th overall. Some people thought he should have gone over Neighbors, but
Dude, his
I just think
neighbors
that he's
healthy?
yeah. He's fine. All right,
For now. Sorry.
all right. I
Go.
just think that DJ just kind of fade into the shadows a little bit, and just he still be okay and like usable in fantasy, but where he's going right now, which is I think like 4th, 5th round, that's just like there's other guys around there that I think have much higher upside. I don't even think DJ Moore has any upside really at all to finish above like top 20 at best if everything goes right. And I just don't think Ben Johnson's going to like be like, yeah, DJ Moore is our one. We got to get him the ball. I think he's going to prefer Rome. He's going to prefer Luther Burden and Colson Loveland just because those are the younger, longer term fits with Caleb.
Yeah, the Loveland. I'm a Warren guy, obviously, but the Loveland, I
I
could
like both
see
a
an
lot.
angle where Loveland, the way that Ben Johnson uses him. I mean, Danny Dimes is probably going to check down to Warren every other play, which is good.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to use Loveland a fuck ton, and he's good. Okay, that's a good pick. I feel like not as controversial though, because
It's not that controversial.
yeah, underrated. DJ Moore was on the Panthers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
But I
I
think
drafted
everyone,
him a
that
couple
was the year,
times.
whenever he's on the Panthers, it's like, dude, this is the year for DJ Moore. And it just like, it never was. He just
Yeah,
has never broken out, which he's
I
also
can
never
see
had a
that.
good quarterback.
I can see. Whoa, we are Caleb Williams believers, dude.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on. Okay, I like this one. This one's controversial. Brian Thomas Jr.
I like this one. He was almost on my list, and I have him in both my dynasty leagues. But
Yeah, so this is a AFC South like gripe. I don't want him to be good. I think he is really good.
me
And
too.
he's young, so dynasty maybe.
He's fine.
One, I
Yeah.
don't believe in Trevor Lawrence that much.
Yeah.
Two, I don't believe in Liam Cohen that much. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
I'm in.
second
I'm in.
brother Duval. No,
Duval.
why can you say that? But then like, I don't know. I'm just out on these fucking coordinators and stuff, and I think he just got lucky with a Baker Mayfield fell into his lap. And I think Todd Bowles is actually a decent head coach, and I don't know. I think he's those two merchants. He's really good. I just think people are having him. They think he's gonna be like a top 5 receiver this year, and I don't think so. So he's overrated for me.
That's good. Oof, where do I want to go next? All right, I'll get a little more controversial than next two. My next one is a guy who just I do not believe in, and that's T. Higgins.
I draft him in every league.
I just don't get it. Like, to me, he is the clear number 2 target on his team. He literally is hurt every single week. He not only does he miss 4 games a season, but he also leaves like 6 games early for season. He's never topped like 1,000 yards. Like, he's topped it barely. But he's never topped 1,100 yards. He's only played 12 games each of the last 2 years. He's never been better than the wide receiver 17. And I just don't really see why that's going to change this year when we know that he's the number 2 target in his offense and that he's going to miss so many games. Like, the Bengals' offensive output last year was insane, and he still finishes like the wide receiver 19. I don't really see like what the ceiling is for him being drafted where he is, which is like in the 20s, which that's crazy.
I got him in like the 5th round, but healthy. That's the one thing I would give you. But all those things are health. He literally is almost bar for bar with Jamar when they both play the same amount of
I get
games.
that.
And Joe, dude, it doesn't matter if he's the number 2 option on like
They
the
throw so
offense is
much. I
going to
know.
throw insane numbers up. The health thing, very fair in every single aspect. But
And I don't
dude,
usually
if
bet
he
against injuries
plays,
like
if
that.
he plays, he like has ridiculous stat lines.
I know. It doesn't make me like, he's the kind of guy where like whenever he's up in my fantasy drafts, it's almost like I don't even see him. Like, there's no world where I ever draft him around where he's being drafted right now, because it's possible that it just like tanks your season based on the injuries. And I just don't think. Here's the other thing: is I think when you look at like receivers that are being drafted around him, which is like Jackson Smith and Jigba and AJ Brown and Marvin Harrison Jr. Those are kind of the guys that ranked around him. Those guys, to me, I can see a world where they are like a top 5 receiver for sure.
Dude, AJ Brown so out.
But there's just no world where T Higgins is a top 5 receiver this year. Like, it's just there's never been 2 top 5 receivers on the same team. Jamar Chase will be a top 5 receiver. We know that. And it's not going to happen. And so if you're like, yeah, if he stays healthy, he'll be the wide receiver 12. I'm like, that's just not it for me and where he's being drafted. So I like T Higgins as a player, and I love Joe Burrow. So he helps Joe Burrow a lot, but he's not for me where he's being drafted.
Okay. I have 3 players here left on my board. I think some of them were conflating. I was conflating with overrated as a professional football player versus fantasy outlook.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the most fantasy relevant.
Okay.
Brock Bowers.
Oof. Okay.
He's going in first rounds.
He is going in many first rounds.
And I understand there is him, probably another tier, and then the rest of the tight ends. And I do believe in Geno more than a lot of people. But I just can't see a tight end go in the first round and be content when there are other like number one wide receivers, number one running backs on highly productive offensive teams.
So like, if you take him in the second round, are you in or still you're not in?
I would still go third.
Yeah, I wouldn't take him in the second round either. I passed on him in my home draft last week. I had the first pick, so I had the end of the second and beginning of the third as well, and he was there, and I didn't take him.
Yeah, he's a dog. I mean, I've always been a Brock Bowers fan. I thought we were going to get him last
Yeah.
year
Oh
out
yeah,
of
that was the whole.
Georgia,
I
and
remember
it's
that. Yeah.
crazy that he slipped that much after being like one of the best offensive players in college football at Georgia for 2 straight years. Like I feel like every team knew what they were getting if they would have drafted him, and then he just fell. The Jets have
I
now
don't,
passed.
but like he did fall, but to be fair, that is like one of the most stacked top 10 drafts of all time. So I don't think that there's that many teams, which I can go back and look. Maybe like the Bears who picked Roma Dunze, but there's not that many teams that were like definitely targeting that type of offensive skill position that passed on him and probably regret it. I don't know.
Who'd the Jets draft?
That
Because
was a bad one because everyone
I
thought the Jets were
just,
going to take him.
yeah, the Jets have now they've passed on Warren and Browers.
Yeah. So okay. So here are the teams that picked before the Raiders that didn't pick a quarterback that year. So the Cardinals picked Marvin Harrison Jr., which he had a not great rookie year, but I don't think they regret that pick. The Chargers took Joe Alt. Definitely don't regret that pick. Giants took Malik Neighbors. No big deal. The Titans took J.C. Latham, offensive tackle, who is actually pretty good, but maybe that's one where you could say. To me, the
Yeah,
big ones are the Bears took Rome and the Jets took Olu Fashanu, who is pretty good, but those are both spots where I think he was talking
yeah.
about going and he would have been good fits. But
I mean, it's just like crazy. He, I mean, in the redraft, you say all that. I think he would have gone probably like top
oh,
four. And that, I mean,
yes,
he's
for sure in a
like the
redraft.
best. He's the best, arguably the best player at his position already in year
Yeah,
two.
I think in a redraft, if you take out the quarterbacks, he probably goes second behind Neighbors or third behind Neighbors and Joel.
So Jaden won.
It probably goes Jaden.
Well, they probably still take those quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Bo.
let's say they still take the quarterbacks top three. Then the Cardinals probably take Neighbors. The Chargers probably take Joe Alt, and then the Giants probably take Bowers.
Wait, what are the quarterbacks? Caleb, Nix, and Jaden?
I was just gonna say if they still picked who they picked.
I don't know. Forget it. Whatever.
Yeah,
That's blowing my
yeah.
mind. Who's your number three
We
guy?
lost the plot.
Yeah, we did.
Right. My honorable mentions first. James
No,
Cook
you.
is
This
like
isn't. This isn't your honorable mention.
yeah, but
This
I'm
is your
first
number
giving my
three.
honorable mention.
No, no, no. Do
Yeah.
your HMs
Okay.
after.
Okay. My number three, which this pains me because I really like this dude a lot, is Bucky Irving. I just kind of feel like he's being drafted at a ceiling. There's two other good running backs on that team, I think, that are definitely going to play a role. He was beat up a lot and injured a lot last year as well, and I just think he's the kind of guy where they're not going to ride him for like not going to ride him for like 20 plus touches every single week. He's kind of going to maybe have that like the Kamara usage or the Devon Achane usage from like early on in their careers where they're getting those opportunities in the passing game and they're getting a lot of rushing work, but they're not those workhorse backs that are just like running the clock out every week. So I
Dude, I
like
feel like
Bucky Irving as a
Kamara.
player.
Dude, if he was anything in prime Kamara, bro, I love
You know
drafting
what? I
prime
just mean
Kamara.
the usage.
Okay.
And so I think that I like Bucky Irving, but he's being drafted right now. I think is like the RB 8 or 9, and to me, I don't see a world where he finishes above that unless like Rashad White got hurt and he all of a sudden is like a 90% snap guy. So I'm just not drafting him over the guys around him, which is like Jonathan Taylor or Chase Brown or guys that I know are going to be out there for like 90% of the snaps on. Yeah, so Bucky
Chase
Irving,
Brown. Yeah,
I
no,
love Chase
that's a
Brown
good pick. Dude, everyone just likes everyone on the Bengals offense, which is
because they
fair.
should
Besides
like
T
they're all going to
Higgins.
do well.
Besides T Higgins.
Yeah.
Bitch.
All right,
Uh
who are your honorable mentions for overrated?
I had Jaden.
Yeah, that's fair. Crazy that people are drafting him over Hurts.
Dude, yeah. The tush push still exists.
You know,
Like
Hurts
he's
has 50 rushing touchdowns in his last 50 games. It's just
pretty
nuts.
good stat.
Yep.
And then my other was penis. But
Yeah, but he's not really
that's what
being
I'm saying.
drafted. But you're just
Exactly.
saying you're out.
I was conflating, or not even. I know I'm not. I just save it. I'll
I
save
got
it for
you.
my bad takes. Go
Okay,
ahead.
my honorable mentions. James Cook to me is just the obvious. Like he had 16 touchdowns or whatever last year. Is he going to do that again? Unsure. I wouldn't draft him. I draft the running backs around him.
I think
My
I
other
had
one
him
is
on
Dave.
my underrated list.
Okay, I think that's fair. I think there's a case. My other one is Xavier Worthy, which I just think we're gassing him up way too much. We know Mahomes is just going to spread it around. Like, there's no world where Xavier Worthy just becomes like a 100 catch guy. I don't even think he's the number 1 or 2 target once, especially once Rice is back. I just think he's going to be a bit of a gadget guy who gets a lot of schemed up touches and end arounds and stuff like that. But he's not going to be getting you consistent fantasy points and be Mahomes' number 1 receiver. That's just not going to happen. So
Yeah, he's fast though, so that's
he's
cool.
very fast.
I would like to go back to the James Cook thing. I agree. I think it's stupid if you're drafting him in the headspace that he's going to do exactly what he did last year. But I think his performance wasn't. It'd be a good handcuff would be him and Ray Davis, because for some reason I have this bad feeling James Cook is going to get hurt. But I like James Cook in an early round spot, not super early round,
Yeah,
but mid round maybe spot, because I don't think his performance was fluky. Like, I watched him and he ran angry, like in the playoff games where fantasy
yeah,
doesn't even matter. He
he's really good.
was getting insane numbers, and like basically just willing the Bills down the field. So I am still in.
Okay,
Yeah. All right.
sure.
Those are. I'm sure when I see my notes for next week, I will miss someone, but I'm ready to go on to the underrated. Just to confirm, my 3 was Genty, Brian Thomas Jr., Bowers. Yours was Bucky, DJ Moore, T. Higgins. Okay, get the graphic going, Melliot. Underrated. I went first and overrated. You go.
All right, my first for underrated. This is the guy I draft everywhere. I try to trade for him on your team earlier this season. It's DK Metcalf. I just don't see a world where it's not amazing. I
I
don't
hope
like
you're
Aaron
right.
Rodgers. I don't think he's very good. But if you look up like stats of Devontae Adams and Garrett Wilson last year, the fact that he supported both of them as really good fantasy players, and then you look at the rest of the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver depth chart, he is going to get a billion targets all over the field from a guy who we know can still put up the stats. I don't think Rodgers is good, but he can put up the yards and the touchdowns for sure. And I just like he's being drafted right now as like the wide receiver 22 or something. That's his floor to me. There's no way he finishes below that playing the whole season with the amount of targets he's going to get. So I draft him everywhere. I'm content with him as like my wide receiver 1 even on certain teams, and I love him this year so much.
Okay. First of all, I didn't know that Garrett and I'll never draft Garrett Wilson again, by the
Me
way,
neither.
and anything. I didn't know him and Devontae actually had decent years last year, fantasy
Garrett had
wise.
100 catches for 1,100 yards and 7 touchdowns, and Devontae Adams had he only played
That's pretty
14
good.
games and he had 85 catches for 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns.
Yeah. Okay, you got me. Only thing I would say, are you scared that um they're gonna realize they have a monster in the backfield in Caleb
All right,
Johnson and they're
maybe,
just never
maybe
gonna
we'll get to
throw
that
it?
later. Maybe we'll get to that later. Let's just keep going.
Ooh. I like where your head's at. I'll go with my first pick, both dynasty and this season, because I will go Christian McCaffrey.
Okay. Is it
I'm
just injury?
terrified. Yep,
Yeah,
I'm terrified that he's
that's
gonna
fair.
tear his Achilles. But I feel like we're forgetting he was like unanimous number 1 pick for like 4 straight seasons, 2 seasons ago, and he's in a Shanahan offense, who is going to be a very good team this year, and he does everything, and he is like, if he's healthy, the most like fantasy perfect player of all time.
I mean, he's
So
one of the best fantasy players ever.
yes. So and then for dynasty, I think, I don't know,
You
something
want
in
him?
my head, maybe something in my head tells me like he already hurt everything. What else is left to hurt?
He's just gonna be fine now.
He just got it all out of the way. It's like when they do Tommy John, when they, isn't that a thing?
Yes.
They
Where
like fuck up their
yeah,
thing. Yeah, like premature, because so
yeah,
then they don't have to get it later on. That's what he's
yeah.
done with his
I like the pick
Achilles.
because
Yeah,
to me, it's like any week that he's playing, he's gonna be ranked probably as the number 1 running back that week.
yeah,
And I don't know, like I just don't believe in injury prone to the extent that other people do. Like I love drafting him, so I love that
yeah.
pick
Okay,
as a dynasty manager. I'll
okay.
give you him for Ashton Genty in a first.
I'll consider that. Seems okay.
Yeah, but you should consider that. All right, my number 2 pick. I refrain from going with all rookies, so much of my honorable mentions are like gonna all be rookies because I really like the rookie class. But my number 2 is going to be Devon Achane.
Ah, I'm so out.
He catches so many passes. Tua is obsessed with him. They have no one else good on their team. Last year, he was second in points per game in the games that Tua played, which, again, banking on Tua Tagovailoa playing the whole season, not a great bet.
All right, that's messed up. That's messed up.
We won't be uploading the video for this pod, but he had 78 catches last year, which is just absolutely nuts. They lost Jonnu Smith, who caught 100 balls last year. He's the pass catching back in the ilk of those guys that we had of like Matt Forte and prime Alvin Kamara, where they're just like racking up those catches all the time. He's kind of the only one that is a threat to put up this many catches in a season. And we also know that he's like maybe the fastest player in the league, has insane game breaking speed. I love drafting him. I think like my really hot take, which could save it for the end of the pod, but I can do it right now, is like I think Achane is going to finish as a running back 1 this season just because of the catches, and I'm higher on the Dolphins than most. And I think if he plays the full season, with the amount of opportunities he's going to get and the valuable opportunities he's going to get, I just drafting him in the second round to me is automatic smash.
Wow. I don't know. I'm just bad vibes over there in Miami for everyone. Tariq is probably going to give up week 2. Waddle is probably going to waddle his way to like Denver or some shit. I don't know. That was a bar. All right. My number 2 pick, Jahmyr Gibbs. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be RB1, and I think Jahmyr Gibbs should honestly be like a number 1 pick. I feel like he's going like 5 in a lot of.
He's going like 5 or 6 sometimes.
Exactly, and I think he should be going 1.
So do you think that they're going to phase David Montgomery out, or do you think that Gibbs is just going to be that good, or both?
I think David Montgomery is old, and he's going to get phased out. Yeah. Also, Iowa State guy.
I'm jealous of that one a little bit.
I just hate Montgomery. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird to say like a top 6 pick is like underrated, but I think he's that good. Yeah.
Like you're saying, you should probably take a number 1. Is basically what you're saying.
I think so. Yeah.
All right. I'll move this guy to honorable mentions. I'm gonna go with as my third. I'll put one rookie on there because I have to. That's Tedero McMillan.
I drafted him today in my other league.
Nice. I did the other day as well. They just traded Adam Thielen, who super old, but he was going to get a lot of targets.
I didn't even know that. To where?
Shout out Vikings.
He's back in Minnesota. Good for him. D2 guy.
Yeah. So I still got a chance. So many targets. I think Bryce Young. I don't believe in Bryce Young still, but he definitely did take a step to the point last year where I think he could support a elite wide receiver in fantasy. McMillan's just that guy too. He's got some aura. He has such size and speed combination that you love, and he's gonna win jump balls in the end zone.
Yo, these kids over here taking a selfie with just me in the background. What the fuck? I have no idea.
They probably recognize you.
Oh, I think they're on a scavenger hunt. Yeah.
Clue.
It's not a meetup today. Tomorrow at the bar. Tomorrow at the bar, guys. We're gonna meet up. Just Bad Takes. See you guys there at Hooters.
McMillan, I'm just in. To me, it's crazy. Like when you think about, he was drafted 7th or 8th, and then you think about last year, like Marvin Harrison was going in the 2nd round, Malik Neighbors was going in the 4th round, but McMillan just going in like the 7th. It doesn't make any sense to me as a top 10 receiver.
I agree, and like everyone is just concluding right away he's WR1, which is like tremendous. And
he traded Thielen because I think partly because they believe in him that much to be that like reliable target for Bryce Young.
You know who I don't believe in that still gets a little bit of buzz in fantasy? Leggett.
Oh.
Yeah. I feel like he still gets a little bit of buzz though, just because everybody knows who he is. Yeah. I'll go a rookie who I don't know. For some reason I believe in, and it's not Bill, who I'm sure you're gonna have as your HM. He's not even underrated anymore though. Everyone knows who he is.
Now he's kind of too high.
Yeah. I'll go DJ Giddens. Colts 5th rounder, Kansas State. I think he would be a good handcuff with Jonathan Taylor. I think right now he might even be listed as 3rd string, and Tyler Goodson, shout out Iowa, is the 2nd string listed. But I think from all the reports in camp and stuff, DJ Giddens just moves different, and I think he would be a complementary piece as a bench player.
And you think if Taylor would have missed some time, you actually think he could step in? And
I think he would step in, and he catches footballs, and he.
That's a deep one. I like this.
Yeah. Well, it's just Colts.
If he played for any other team, what team's he on in Dynasty? Just hypothetically.
I think I don't remember why. Do you know? I have no idea.
I'll give you a McCaffrey straight up.
Dude, no way.
All right,
DJ
that's good. All
Giddens.
right, for my honorable mentions, I have. All right, I'm going to go in just in order from the least important to most important. I have George Pickens. Um, if he plays all
I
16 or
drafted him
whatever it is,
today.
17, is good. Dak can definitely support multiple elite wide receivers. So I think there's a
Dak
world where he does really
also
well.
always underrated.
Yeah,
Always
yeah,
puts up
Dak's good.
solid numbers fantasy.
Yes. So I have Pickens. I have Drake London, who I think has a. I know you don't believe in penis, but if if he hits and with the
Gunslinger
way that
too.
he can gunsling, I think London could finish as the wide receiver one for sure as an outside shot.
Even if Penis
London's
is
good.
good, even if
London is
Penis
good.
is good, I agree. Even if Penis isn't good, he could have a
He'll
Jameis
still be
type
good.
thing where he
Yeah, for
just
sure.
throws the shit for fantasy.
All right. My second to last pick, Jameson Williams. I love Jameson Williams. I think he's extremely talented, and we know that offense can support multiple elite weapons. And I kind of just feel like last season, where he was really good, was a bit of his floor almost. If as long as he's playing the whole year, hitting those big deep bombs. And I think he's even better than that. Like I think he's a more complete receiver than he even showed last year. So I'm excited for him this year.
Pretty sure I
Um,
had him on my, which I don't have my notes. Pretty sure I had him on my overrated, which is
you
why
did
I
trade him in
traded.
dynasties. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
to
Yeah,
you. So
yeah.
that's yeah.
And then my last pick is a guy near and dear to both our hearts, and
Decor.
that's Caleb Johnson. I just I don't understand why. I think he's being pushed down more than all the other rookie running backs, and I don't really get it. I think that it's because maybe he's not seen right away as a starter, but like we've seen this movie 100 times before. Jalen Warren is going to start week one. He's going to perform pretty much uninspiringly, and Caleb Johnson will take over in week two and week three. And I think both of us believe in his talent deeply. It's a perfect fit for him. I think that Aaron Rodgers will like the comfort of like having a big back who I don't know for sure. Like I'm assuming he's a good pass blocker too. Like I just think he's going to be really good in that offense, and we know Mike Tomlin likes a workhorse. So I believe in him a lot, and I think that his floor is like kind of what Najee did last year, and I think he's even more talented than that. So I love him. I love him in Dynasty, and yeah,
And just the way he runs, bro.
he's different in the game with
It's
pads on.
different,
Like
bro.
he's different.
It's different. You know that Chase passive income guy on Twitter? It's just like, guess who owns all the car washes in Arizona or whatever? It's like, guess who owns the two running backs in Pittsburgh? That's me, baby. I like Caleb. Um, any other rookies? Bill. I think
Yeah,
Golden is
Bill.
good. I mean, that would. Um, everyone likes
I mean,
Luther Burden. If I was gonna
that's a
take
dynasty play for
anybody,
me for sure.
if I was gonna take anybody on the Bears, it would be Loveland for an offensive piece. Um,
I mean,
what about
Hampton's
Hampton?
amazing, but he's not really a sleeper anymore. He's going in like the second, third round. He's amazing. He's gonna be so good.
Really? I mean, dude. Harbaugh's gonna run him to the ground. Yeah.
Yep.
What about Debo?
I think he's underrated for sure. I mean, I don't think he's washed, honestly. And they're going to scheme him up.
Like
They don't.
perfectly skinny.
I think people are not talking enough about how they're like, oh my gosh, this Commanders running back room is so bad. Like Debo's going to get his 49ers running back usage of 3, 4, 5 carries a game. He's going to work his way in there around the red zone. They're gonna. I think they brought him in for a reason, and they're gonna give him a shot.
Agreed. And then I trust Kingsbury as a OC, not as a head coach. Okay, that was a good fantasy preview. Let's go to MLB.
Yeah. But do we want to draft the wins over under, or we want to save that?
The week opening night is next Thursday.
We could hit with another pod in a few days with a little draft, a little
Yeah. We
NFL
could do a
preview. All right,
mini.
we'll save that. Yeah, for sure. All right,
Wait,
MLB.
but next Thursday is the
Yeah, we'll get something in
in
before then with a
Brazil?
little draft. Is Thursday night football in Brazil?
I'm pretty sure it's Packers Eagles, isn't it?
I did not know the first game.
Or was that
in
last
Brazil.
year?
That was last year, but I might be. No, it's at Lambeau.
Oh, that was last year. That was in Brazil.
Yeah, it's Packers. It's also not Packers. It's Eagles Cowboys,
I just knew Eagles were in there.
and it is at I think
Oh, yeah, it was Packers Eagles in Sao Paulo
Yeah.
last year
and Love got hurt
for week 1. That was week 1.
Yep.
Yeah, Love got hurt, and then Malik Willis beat the Colts next week. Cool. You already told me Philly plays tonight, or Mets play tonight. Who do you guys play against?
Yeah. So we're playing Miami. Our number one pitching prospect named Jonah Tong is coming out to pitch. He's a fast riser. He started the year in Double A. He absolutely dominated Double A. Made 2 starts at Triple A. Was insanely good, and he's up now. He's leading the minor leagues in basically everything: ERA, strikeouts, WHIP, hits allowed, everything. He's leading the minor leagues in everything. He's kind of unconventional. He pitches really over the top. He kind of reminds me of like a Tim Lincecum type of delivery. He's also like a skinny guy, but he is just absolutely nasty. He's probably our highest ranked pitching prospect since Matt Harvey 2013.
Whoa.
This is supposed to be one of them guys, like one of those aces type pitchers, and we need him too. Like we need him right now. It's not like let's see what he can give us. Like we need him to be a dog right away. And he's super young. He's 22, so I'm so excited.
2 questions. One,
Yeah.
did he go to college?
Nope, he's from Canada. Drafted him out of high school.
Cool. 2, is Tim Lincecum a Hall of Famer?
No.
What? Why?
Dude, he was only good for like 5 years.
Didn't he win a Cy Young and 3 World Series?
He won 2 Cy Youngs. He won 2 World Series. But yeah, I mean, he only had like 2 elite seasons. He only had 2 seasons where he finished in the top 5 of Cy Young. Like it's not even close. He's not a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
It's kind of like
closer. Who's closer, him or Mad Bum?
I say Mad Bum. Mad Bum has double his career WAR as well, which I know you are locked in on WAR, but still, that's like
it means wins above replacement, buddy.
Correct. Yeah.
I've just now figured out what OPS is. It's slugging percentage combined with on base percentage.
Yeah.
I just here because Roman Anthony's OPS is getting insane.
Very high.
Dude, he's so good. That's cool. Right, yeah. Your pick to win the World Series?
Right now?
Doyers?
I'll say
I'll stick with it. Sox Mets World Series.
I mean, I honestly do still feel like we are the best team in the National League. Like, I know that I'm biased, but I just still do feel like I'll take our chances against anyone. But I will say Astros over Padres. That's my prediction right now.
Pods, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got dogs.
In the AL.
Were you excited for your boy tonight?
Yes, that's what I was going to get to. And then there's, I don't know, this guy, Skenes is the guy that is there pitching. Have you ever heard of him? I've heard of his girlfriend.
He's the boyfriend of that famous LSU
gymnast,
right?
Yeah, it should be a good game.
That's all I know him for, though.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. What happened to those because he went to LSU. Those Vandy guys, like Kumar Rocker. Really?
He's in the majors, I think, right now. But he has
what about the white guy?
5.74 ERA. Jack Leiter. He's got more hope. He's had an up and down season, but he's got a 3.8 ERA this year. So he's good. He's gonna be good.
Those dudes were literally unstoppable.
Oh my God.
I'm
telling you, that's some of the most fun I've ever had watching live sports was getting to go watch Kumar Rocker pitch and just knowing he was going to go 120 pitches, striking out everybody on sliders in the dirt. They couldn't even touch him. It was so fun. I got an ant carrying a dead ant. This is so sad. It's like a military funeral. Fuck, dude. Get taps going. Elliot, add it in the background, please. Thank you. Yeah, so the Sox play tonight. Coming off of it might have been a 4-game sweep of the Orioles. After also going 3 out of 4 against the Yankees, 7-1 on the road trip. Feeling good, and now we're home against the Pirates, while the Yankees, who are just a half game behind us for the top wildcard spot, are playing the White Sox, which is a little unfortunate that they also get to play. You guys are playing, yeah.
And then I think the Yankees have the Brewers next series, so that should be good. And we have the Sorry. The Guardians.
Edit that out.
The Guardians. So that should be good. So I don't know. I'm feeling good though. I'm happy. Roman Anthony playing his ass off. The Password got his first career hit yesterday.
Password's cool. I like his swing. Yeah. I saw the highlight. I'm like,
the double
swing. I could see it looks good. I don't know.
Ooh, I like it. I don't know. I feel like Marcelo Meyer. I know he's hurt, but is he just never going to play again?
Well, he's out for the season, but
didn't know that. Cool.
Yeah.
Also, we released Walker Buehler. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
I know he was bad, but I thought he could have been in. Yeah, I know he's bad, but I thought we could have used him as a reliever of some sort or something. But I guess maybe we think this Toll guy, is going to be Timothy. Hope so.
He looks good. I was watching his highlights. I like his motion.
Have you watched
He got some aura.
any college football snaps?
No.
Cool. Um, Iowa State won Farmageddon in Ireland. Did you see
Yeah.
any of the clips?
No.
You couldn't see the lines. There were
Like
literally just no
on the field.
lines on the
Okay.
field because
Like
it was like
street
raining
ball.
all day.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like
that's
NFL
rough.
Blitz, bro. Uh, Hawaii walked off against Stanford with a Japanese dude who learned how to kick on YouTube. That's pretty
Awesome.
awesome.
It's like
Sorry,
destroying.
Andrew Luck, Frank Reich. Boise State got upset yesterday.
I saw that. I
UCF,
saw the
did you see
score
that?
on the ticker.
The fact that they were ranked is just absurd. Did they know Ashton Genty isn't there anymore? Did they know that, bro?
I mean, well, he should have won Heisman last year.
We were a Genty podcast. Yeah, that's college football, and then
Who's
Iowa
Iowa got this weekend?
University Albany.
What's the line?
I don't know. Tell me. I guess 20.5.
20.
And I'll
It's
take
more.
Albany to
It's
cover.
more. It's 37.5.
Really?
Yeah, I'm taking Albany on
Think,
that easily.
dude, they think Iowa's gonna put up 37 points?
It's
That's
an implied
crazy.
score of 44-6.
A little fun tidbit: Mark Gronowski, who I've talked about
Who's that
on
again?
this podcast extensively, he is a transfer from South Dakota State, of course. He will be starting in Kinnick Stadium for the second time in his career. This time for Iowa. The last time South Dakota State was there, and he was a starting quarterback. Do you want to guess the final score?
44
It
to
was
6.
it was a week 1 game 2 years ago.
Hit me with it.
6-4 Iowa.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, good. So Iowa. You don't think we're gonna cover?
I mean, I would
I don't
take
think so
them
either.
to cover.
You would take Iowa to cover?
No. I would take Albany to cover that.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, college football's back, and it's gonna be nice to watch football.
Is my
That
boy Kamari Moulton starting?
Jazz Patterson. No, dude, he is
They didn't see what I
nice
did with Moulton in college football
in
25 last
Dynasty.
year.
All right, you got a bad
But
take, or do you want me to go first? I have one on the ticker.
I'll go first because I think mine's worse. I think that starting this week, we're not going to hear about Matthew Stafford's injury again for the rest of the season. He's going to play all 17 games. They're going to be the 1 seed in the NFC and make the Super Bowl.
They're gonna be the 1 seed in the NFC.
Yeah.
Wow. Devontae, wide receiver,
like,
what then in that scenario?
In fantasy, Devontae will be the wide receiver 11, and Puka will be the
And
wide
Puka
receiver
will be.
2.
Wow.
I just feel like they've kind of been dancing around being an elite team over the past few years, with a little things going wrong here and there. I think this is the best their defense has been since Donald left. I think Devontae's an upgrade over Cooper Kupp. McVay is that guy, and I just think that if everyone stays healthy, like this, I think this is like the crescendo year for them, where everything is kind of building up to this from that last Super Bowl win, and this is like their best shot at it, as long as Stafford's there.
I like that.
I just think that Stafford has prepared himself well, and I think people are just over exaggerating for what has been happening.
Okay. I don't hate that, especially you got some good evidence for you, considering they looked the best probably in the entire playoffs against the Eagles last year.
For sure.
In a
snow
won. Game, yeah, in a snow game in Philly, they should have won that game. So that's
and
pretty
you just
good
know
evidence.
That like if the Rams have to go into Philly again next year, like they're gonna feel fine. Like they're gonna feel like they got that. Like those are some dogs on that team. Puka and Devontae, like those guys.
That defense too,
they want to be out there.
That young line, bro. They got another year of experience. Jared Verse is nuts.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a good. I don't hate that take. My bad take. It's not a super hot take like that or anything, and I feel like I've heard it a couple other times.
That's fine.
But I think the Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield resurgence is going to ruin so many NFL GMs' careers. And they're going to do it so many times over with these like run-of-the-mill quarterbacks who struggled, probably not due to them and due to the team that is drafting them in a position where they have a top 5 pick. there's already some kind of like lameness to that team if they are drafting that highly already. And these teams, usually another bad team, thinks another bad franchise thinks that they can fix a quarterback, whether it's Sam Darnold on the Panthers or I don't know, whoever Anthony Richardson goes to. No, I'm just kidding. I believe in AR still, but yeah, it takes a really special something franchise like a Kevin O'Connell, like a Kyle Shanahan, and San Francisco.
And to
Uh,
me, just sorry to cut you off. Like this is that
no,
that last part is the take. The take is that all these NFL coaches they think that they are as smart as Kevin O'Connell or as smart as Liam Cohen, which jury's out on that. But like you know what I mean? Like they're all going to think that like, well, if I can just get this guy into my scheme, and like not everyone is Kevin O'Connell. Like you can't do what he did with Sam Darnold because you're not as good, you're not as smart. But
yeah,
these guys are going to think that they can do this, and they're going to like try and cheap out at quarterback by doing this, and it's not going to work. I agree with you 100%.
yeah. So I think so. Let's. Who do you think is the next quarterback to be like that? I think Bryce. I think they're gonna say it's over with Bryce sometime. And the thing with Bryce too, bro, he's like five. He's like my height and my weight, bro. Running around trying to get away from 300-pound men.
That's a good question. Who do I think is the next one?
AR is the obvious answer, but I'm scared that he's gonna go to a McVay and be good,
But
or
it's
even
not
like
even
the
about it's not
Raiders.
even about that for him. Like he just needs to like have an awakening or something.
Yeah, this dude. Oh my god,
Um,
this
who
kid
else
is
even is
like
there?
tackling his brother. He's sitting on him. He just sneezed 10 times in front of like right into his face, dude. Like 10 different
I
times.
think all right, I think it's either going to be Bryce Young or Will Levis. That's my guess on the next one.
Oh, dude, no. I think everyone's out on Levis.
Dude, I don't know. People will be like,
Everyone
"Well,
said
you
it
see
about
the
Donald,
arm
though.
talent, the arm
Yeah,
talent."
bro. Yeah, I can
And
see
then
that.
my
Trey Lance.
my my build off your hot take with my hot take is that the next one is Caleb Williams.
Oh, brother, no. Dude. What happened to you, man?
I'm kind of leaning the other way.
No, dude. Some of those clips though, where he just holds it for
They're
forever,
bad. He looks like
they're
Justin
so
Fields.
bad. Oh no, you know who it's gonna be? 100%. Shadizi.
But he's going to get a chance in Cleveland.
That I don't know, but even if he doesn't, someone
Yeah,
will
that's
give him a
true. That's true.
chance. It'll definitely be Shadiz. Yeah, dude. Let's drop a pod before opening night.
Yeah, so we'll come with the pod before Thursday Night Football. We're gonna do a wins draft. So each of us are gonna draft 16 NFL teams, and whoever gets the most wins at the end of the season will win $5,000 from the other person. I don't know. We'll come up with a prize. Yeah, that'll be our kickoff. Hopefully, no other elite pass rushers are traded before the next pod.
Why would that be bad?
Just
Well, you have that would mean you dealt one of yours. You guys got all fucking monopoly on them. Yeah. That all right. That's good. Great work today, dude. Really good stuff. This
yeah,
kid he just sneezed again in his mouth.
he's got the vid.
Oh my god, maybe. All
But
right.
yeah, all right.
See you guys. Adios.
Peace.